Today I'll switch with you. We're replacing a worn-out webbing strap with a new 14mm webbing strap. I'm M1 Malta, the DIYer, and welcome to my new video. In the first step, of course, we close our roller shutter and focus on our belt window. We open this and remove the old belt. For this, you unwind the remaining belt. Some belt windows have a safety feature. If yours does, secure the spring. In my case, it doesn't seem to be there, so I have to unwind the belt manually and hold the spring in place. So that the spring doesn't unwind completely, you might be able to jam it here in the belt window. Or you can let it unwind completely and make sure it doesn't snap your fingers. Now we remove our old belt and go to our roller shutter box. We will now open it carefully. Once we've removed any insulation and protective covers, we need to unhook our roller shutter. With some types, it's screwed in my case, it's simply plugged in. I remove my holding systems here, and now I can turn my inner shaft without having to move my roller shutter. I'm unwinding my old belt, and now I can simply unhook my belt strap here. Now just pull the old belt strap down, and we've removed it. Let's move on to our new belt strap. Be sure to buy the correct size. I had a 14mm belt strap here, so I bought a new 14mm belt strap. We may need to prepare the new belt strap. In my case, I already have a loop opening here. If you don't have it, I'll show you on the old belt strap. We fold about 1 to 3 centimeters here and simply make a small cut in the middle with scissors. Now, when we open our fold, we have our loop or our hooking option here. Now we simply insert our new webbing back into the opening down here. Now we turn our shaft back into position so that the notch is in front of us again and hook our webbing back in. Now we refill our spool over here with our webbing by simply winding up our shaft again. It's important to keep your webbing tight and make sure it doesn't twist or get tangled. Wind as much webbing onto the spool as there was before. Or if you forget, just use your webbing roll. Make sure you don't wind too much webbing onto the spool. That means just stay about 5 or 6 millimeters below the side edges of the spool. This way your webbing can't fall off here because too much was wound up. Once we've done that, we go back to our roller blind attachment. So I'll just say our carriers, we'll just hook them back in. As I said, there are also models where they are screwed in. Here I just hook them in. Just check if it works. If that's the case, we'll go back down to our belt window. It's important to guide the belt smoothly to the belt window. Ensure it's not twisted or tangled. Now we hold it in front of the belt window and add another good 10 to 20 centimeters of belt material here. Here we now cut our strap, fold about 1 to 3 centimeters again, and also make a small cut in the middle of the strap here. This way we've created another hanging loop. Now we insert our webbing. Again, it's important that you don't twist it under any circumstances. Now we take our spring again and make sure there's still enough tension. If not, you may need to tighten your spring. Now we attach the webbing to the pre-tensioned spring. Again, make sure you don't twist it. We wind the first coils carefully, setting our webbing in place. Let's close the side cover and screw everything in place. Before closing the roller shutter box, I suggest testing the roller shutter first. If everything works as it should here, we can now close our roller shutter box. Now, one last function test. Everything is working again, so we have our tape change completed. So that brings me to the end of my video. If you enjoyed or found my video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more of my videos? No problem, just subscribe to my channel here. It's free on YouTube. My other channels are on my homepage. Goodbye and see you next time. Mark on YouTube.